Oh my goodness. It is 2026 now. It's 2026. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video with me, Mystical Plays. I've been a bit lost. I've been a bit all over the place. Like, since Christmas, it feels like an everlasting dream. Life is not the same. I don't know why. It's very strange. I've come into the year and I'm lost on what to do. I don't know what to do. I know what to do. We need to build this castle. This thing has been waiting here. I haven't touched this for like over a month, maybe 2 months now. It's finally time. 2026 is the year. I'm gonna build my first ever quote unquote mega base. It's not mega, it's quite big. Now, for context, I know there's a lot of new people. This is my area here on the JustMinecraft server. And I've been building away. I have myself a lava chicken restaurant. I have some lovely terrain. I've got myself, you can't see it from this angle, I've got myself a tree house. I think it's a tree house because it's in the shape of a tree. I think most people get that joke, but if you don't, that's why I'm calling this a tree house. And yeah, I've got this lovely area all cleared out, but like, I'm lacking builds. I really need to build more. So today, what I want to do is I just want to take some time to reflect on the year and build this base. I want to build this. This is going to be a castle. Right now, the foundation of it, right now, the shape of it looks a bit ridiculous. I'm going to like probably take it apart and I'm going to come up with something better. But yeah, this is meant to be a castle, and that's just the walls. That's like a suggestion. I just wanted to get like an image of it in my head. But what I'm planning here is I want to do Cliffside. I want to do a cliff edge here. It's going to be a cliff. I want to do some castle towers. I want to do a wall. I want the wall to go around the castle, maybe even like from one side of this thing to the other side of that. Something, maybe, I don't know, something like that. This would obviously be like the main castle like building. You come in here, you walk in here, there's like a hallway, there's a throne. I'm not going to build the whole thing today, obviously, but I want to get started on at least like the castle walls and the cliffside. That's what I want to do today. I don't normally build things this big in survival. I've never really had the dedication to finish it, and so I think with New Year, is this my New Year's resolution? Finish this castle? I guess it is. I guess it is for now. I don't really have anything else. It's quite a stupid New Year's resolution. I'd have this done in like, if I put my head down to it, I could have this done in a week. But that's what we're going to do today. So I'll get my materials. And you see now, the way these videos work is that you have no idea how much time passes in between the clips, right? This is like a whole 2 or 3 days later or something like that. I'm a lazy man, I'm sorry. But right here, happy gas, right? Blocks. We got plenty of blocks. We gathered all the materials that we're gonna need. In fact, I've gathered an excess amount of materials. I'm not gonna need half of this. But yeah, what I'm going for is like something along the lines of that. And I've been using these sort of colors like a lot, and I really do like it. But I do want to mess with this a bit more, because the thing is, like, this castle is going to be grayscale. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use maybe more vibrant colors, like over these ones over here for the cliff, and then use grayscale colors obviously for the castle, right? So I want this cliff to be like a grayish, brownish orange, if that makes sense. If that color combination, I want like all 3 colors to be present. I want a bit of gray, I want a bit of brown, and I want maybe a tiny hint of orange. We'll see if it works. That's what we're doing. We're experimenting right now. I've got the blocks anyway, and that's the plan. So we'll get cracking on this. And yeah, also, side note, I had to like pause the recording like multiple times because one of my lads, he's texting me right now, and you know, yeah, do you hear that? Do you hear that? That's my phone. That is my phone. No, that's my phone notification sound right there. I put it closer to the mic. And I tell my friend, dude, yeah, I'm going to turn my notifications off because this is what's in the background, and yeah, it is the sound effect. And I told him to stop texting me. I told him I'm turning my notifications off. And then he said I'm supposed to give him a shout out in the video. So I'm giving him a shout out now. Hi, dude. Thank you, my good friend that shall not be named, for texting me during my recording. You wanted a shout out? Here's the shout out, dude. And just so you know, it's you, businessman. That's a reference for my friend there. But anyway, what we gotta do is we gotta finish this cliff. We gotta finish this cliff, or rather get started on this cliff. Oh my goodness, finish this bloody cliff. How long is this video running for now? And I still haven't done anything. I'm a silly man. I am a very, very silly man. Right, I need blocks. Take myself some light gray terracotta, some regular terracotta, and maybe a little pinch of the easily complementary blocks and stuff, and orange terracotta, and maybe a little bit of acacia planks. We'll see if this works. Okay, this is what we're going for now. I think it could look quite cool. So I'm thinking what I should do now is I'm just going to board my happy gas. I'm going to board my happy G. So what I'm thinking is obviously it's going to get like orange and stuff at the top. So let me see if I can get this worked out. I'm thinking we could maybe... Now again, I have no clue what this is really going to look like. I have no proper idea of any kind. I'm just building away. I'm just placing block. Does that look? Oh, it looks quite nice. See, I wouldn't complain about this. I wouldn't really complain. Oh, that doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad. I occasionally like trying new things. I probably should try new things more when it comes to building. But yeah, I just really like experimenting, seeing what works. I think this so far is working quite nicely. Obviously, the cliff will need some extra like detail and shape to it. So I'm curious what this looks like. Ooh, it's not bad. It's very flat and stuff, but obviously I'll improve it and stuff, and this needs some improving obviously. Now so far I'm enjoying the way this cliff is coming out. I think it looks fandabby-dozy if I'm being honest. And yeah, let's see what this looks like, because like this doesn't have to look bad at all. Oh yeah, it's nice. It's nice. When you stand back and you see the colors, you can see that it's quite good. And obviously, really get out of the way, dude. Obviously, it needs some work there on the corners. Obviously, it's not going to be flat and stuff, but this is just, well, it's not really a concept. It's what I'm going for. It's what I think I'm going for, but I will get to it. I'll make it more, obviously, I'll make it, a bit more bumpy on the top. I'll give it some more shape and stuff. But I just really want to see what it looks like when we complete this whole thing. I'm going to bring some sections out. I'm going to push some sections in, bring it out, push it in, keep it straight, maybe bring it in some more. And let's see what kind of a line we formed. You want to be kind of random with this. Obviously, like it's a natural... Oh, come on, rain, really? Really? Do you mind if I record in the rain? I can't do that. Look how horrible everything looks. Especially for people watching in 480p. I mean, like, I'll be back with you when the rain stops. Rain, go away. I'm starting another day. Wakey, and rain, disappear. Let me show you what I've been doing on the rainy day. Look at this. Look, okay, this is the plan, right? And obviously, I'm not perfectly happy with it. I think it's a bit noisy right now. It's a bit, like obviously I need to get the shapes correct on it and stuff. But look how lovely that looks. Oh, it's lovely. I think it's fantastic. I think it looks better than that because it's just so pretty and vibrant, right? We like pretty and vibrant things, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do, don't we? Vibrant and pretty. We love them. So yeah, I want to continue this to the other side. Make this all that really fancy, cool color, right? Add some elevation variation that rhymed, and then we can get cracking on the castle walls, right? This is a very, very different kind of Just Minecraft episode. There's people that have been following this series, and then there's just like new people that don't know what Just Minecraft is. It's a Minecraft SMP basically, where we do not have elytra. That's basically it, yeah. Like that's as simple as it gets. And again, this is just my base. I've been building over here for a little while, and I just want to build a castle. That's what I want to do. I just want to... That box is supposed to represent the castle. Obviously, it doesn't look anything like a castle, but that's just what it's supposed to represent. Probably just put up the plans for it. And today, all I want to do is just make some more progress to this dream being a reality. That's it. I'd also like to take some time to reflect on this past year, on 2025, dude. That was it. That was last year. Funny enough, isn't it? Time flies, time does fly. Now, in this past year, I think I started in January of last year. I had about 800 something subscribers. So we've gained about 1,000 subs in a year. That's nice. That's something that people tend to, look out for, like sub growth and stuff. That's always a cool thing to reflect on. Not exactly, like the main highlight of my year, obviously. If I want to do like shorts and stuff, I could have like a lot more subs. It's subtle. This is subtle, but it looks quite nice, right? Like it's not really like sub count isn't really an important metric. I know it is to a lot of YouTubers. I mean, it is to me too. Like it's a nice show off number, but like it doesn't mean anything really. I mean, it does. It means a lot of people enjoy your videos and they want to see more. That's what it means. But in terms of like coins and stuff, right? If you're like making money off of YouTube, which I am apparently doing now, haven't gotten paid yet, but I am in the partner program. Thank you very much, guys. That is so cool. That's cool. That's something I'd like to thank you for. But when it comes to subs, it really is just the number of how many people are waiting for you to upload, and when you upload, the majority majority of people don't watch the video anyway. So we rely on like other numbers such as click-through rates and stuff. A lot more boring than subscriber counts. Obviously, again, subscriber counts are still cool, but they're not really the main focus. Like, I don't have a subscriber goal for this year. Oh, well, I guess I do. It would be nice if I could get like 5,000 by the end of the year. That'd be cool. Or more. Yeah, again, it would be nice. It would be nice if we could get 1 million, dude. But I don't think that's gonna happen. It could happen. It doesn't usually happen. It does happen to some people though. But I'd have to be extremely not lucky. I'd have to be skilled and lucky, I guess. I know it's a mix of the two. It's a very complicated, delicate mix of the two. But yeah, obviously skill is present in any kind of, like, in all forms of success, you need a little bit of skill, right? But like content-wise, in the last year, I've made some of the best videos I've ever made. I made my favorite videos probably that last year probably has some of my favorite videos. That's really it. And just channel performance in general this year has been amazing. When I say this year, I mean November. November's been my month, and then it was, it was December was cool too. I sort of like sat back and relaxed for December for strategic reasons that I'm not going to explain here. And also, but like, yeah, for like the majority of the year, the channel's been quite stable. It's sad that, like survival let's plays and SMPs don't particularly perform too fantastic. Like, they perform well enough for me. I like, they're not too bad, right? But like when I make my building videos, obviously those do a lot better, and it's hard to ignore that. So that, like, this year I will be diving a bit more into building videos and stuff. Obviously, we'll see Just Minecraft through. I really love this. Like, Just Minecraft is fantastic. I got invited to it last year in April, and I remember getting that email from Captain Pineapple. Man, as soon as I read that email through, I thought of two things. First, I'm in. Second thing was, that email is from the most British person ever. And yeah, like, this year I've done so many collaborations. Well, not many. Actually, I don't really do collaborations that much, but I have done collabs. Like, there's been people on this channel for the first time ever, really. I technically had like collabs in 2023 and 2024, but it wasn't the same. Like, I wasn't actually talking to people, if you know what I mean. Like, it wasn't really collabs. But this year, I got invited to my first proper SMP, and man, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun on this server. Last year has been a great year for making friends, just from all over the globe, dude. You wouldn't believe it. Like, just people from the US, people from like England, people from Switzerland, people from Germany, like so many places. You wouldn't even believe how small the Minecraft community is. Like, this is something that the viewers don't exactly get to see. You don't get this from your perspective. But the Minecraft community is quite tight-knit, actually. Like, for when it comes to English-speaking creators, like, I would be able to connect myself through people that I know, right? Through multiple connections. I'd be able to connect myself to the likes of Green and stuff like that. Like, that's crazy to say. But it's true. Like, I know a guy that knows a guy that's interacted with that guy who knows Green, right? Like, that's cool. Or like Mumbo Jumbo, or like any like big creators. Even I can even link myself to politicians, dude. Like that's cool, right? This place is so connected. Like, the internet has allowed people to be connected on shared interests and stuff, and it's just cool. And it's very random, I know, for me to be speaking about this on like a gaming video, but it's true. I met awesome people this year, and I plan on continuing this trend. Next year, I plan on meeting fantastic people. Write that down. Mr. Cool Place is going to do collabs with cool people. That's happening. This year is going to be a year of collabs. It's going to be a year of fun times. And it's also going to be a year of, I think, I don't know, it's about time we do a bit of exponential growth, if you know what I mean. This year we're locking into YouTube. We're doing all that. Again, we're not doing it purely just to chase numbers, but I have strategic things in mind. Now, I know subscribers and stuff and numbers aren't exactly the most important thing ever. I do want to make entertaining videos and stuff, but entertaining videos do have the side effect of course, bringing in good numbers and stuff. And this year, I've got videos planned. I've got plans to make good videos. Videos that will perform well, and videos that shall entertain and educate. And you just love things to do with building in Minecraft. Half the time, I don't even know what I'm saying. If my sentences make sense, leave a like. No way. If my sentences don't make sense, leave a like, because I'll get more likes, if that makes sense. I'm sorry. And the problem with me is when I speak, I lose my train of thought. I can't focus on things. I haven't been diagnosed with anything, but I'm pretty sure I got something. Like, I'd like to be able to build this without mumbling over my words and losing train of thought and Yeah, it's hard. Please help me, someone. But yeah, look, what do you think? I think this looks fantastic so far. I think this looks great. I'm doing this side now. What I'm saying is I'm bringing the channel to new levels. I want to make some coins. I want to make some smiles. So the best way to do that is just to make epic videos, and that's what I'm going to do this year. It's going to be like last year premium, basically, if that makes sense. But anyway, back to building. I think this looks good. I think it looks good. Let me take a step back. Let me see what it looks like in third person. Looks good. We need more boulders, we need more shape, we need more other fancy things. But for now, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look bad at all. I know that's my go-to thing to say. It doesn't look bad and stuff like that, but it's true. Now, the thing people need to know about me is I'm just a guy that likes to talk. I like to talk a lot. So this is going to be a talk a lot episode. That's just what I've decided it's going to be now. I'm just going to speak. I'm going to speak on a lot of stuff. Probably should have a glass of water or something like that because I'm starting to feel the side effects of speaking too much. When my mouth is dry, I tend to mess up my words more. But you know what? Maybe that makes for a more entertaining video. I don't really know. And you know, over this past year, over the past few months, last months of this year, I've realized how grateful I am and how happy I am. To be honest, yeah, that's who I am. I'm quite a happy lad, to be honest. I'd say I'd go as far as saying 2025, apart from when I was like maybe 1 or 2 or 3 and I didn't know anything, I think 2025 might have been the best year of my life. To be like, yeah, not obviously not just because of YouTube. There's actually been a lot of IRL stuff happening this year, things that shall not be named because they are secret, but they've been happening, and there's been a lot of change basically in my life. There's been a lot of change, and most of the change has been for the good or for new experiences. And yeah, I've just realized, you know, but like even changes in my content, like yeah, I am now on an SMP. Like that wasn't a thing a year ago. A year ago, Mystical Plays wasn't anywhere. I didn't know any people really. And I was just a lone guy. I was floating through the YouTube algorithm, making videos all by myself. And I mean, I am all by myself on the server right now, but that doesn't change anything, right? I'm on an SMP now. I got friends. And yeah, I don't know what 2026 is going to be like, to be honest with you. Like, obviously, it could be significantly worse than 2025, and I don't really want that to happen. Probability-wise, though, it probably might happen because there's, you know, it's a bit hard to get a best year of your life twice in a row, if that makes sense. Like this year, again, this was fantastic. I met some fantastic people, not just online, but in real life too. And oh yeah, it just feels like I'm a blessed man. That's what it is. Obviously, there's struggles that need to be overcome, but I'm chilling. I'm happy. Like, obviously, despite the worries for the future, you know, like, oh, are we gonna, you know, are we all gonna die? Is there gonna be robot invasion? Are aliens gonna come and kill us? And then the birth rate is going down. I know that's a problem. Inflation's going up. Houses are too expensive. AI is gonna take over the world. Yeah, there's a lot of things to worry about, dude. But like, look, I'm building the look at the cliff. Look at it's a lovely cliff. You can see I'm losing my marbles here, but I mean, look how lovely this cliff is. Right? An AI invasion isn't going to stop me from building this lovely Minecraft cliff. Neither is climate change, and neither is inflation. It's a lovely Minecraft cliff, right? And this is the thing, like, I'm happy. I'm not really, I am worrying about the future, but I'm also not. I'm like, yeah, okay, the future may come, and if it comes, you know, it comes. But right now, I'm enjoying myself, and if things go to plan, right, if things that I have under my control go to plan, then I think I should be fine, unless the things that I don't have under my control don't go to plan. And then I'll be cooked. But like right now, again, I'm happy. I got a channel. I get to express myself. That's what they all say, right? I get to express myself. Right? It's an artistic medium of expression, and I love it. I'm starting to get compensated for it now, which is very, very nice. I got plenty of lovely friends that are very, very supportive of a lot of things, and they're just a lot of fun to be around. And I'm sorry to the people that just feel, you know, maybe not as happy. Maybe very upset. It feels like I'm bragging about my happiness. That's not exactly what I'm doing here. I don't know. It's weird. It is weird. This is a weird episode of Just Minecraft. You know, there's two kinds of people that know me. There's people that know me for being an idiot, right? For being a weird dude. Just a weird guy. Can't stop talking. Weird, really, really annoying. People know me for that. And then there's a second group of people that just think I'm an absolute genius for some reason. I think I fit somewhere in the middle, but that's just the way it seems to be. Like the people that meet me, people that know me, they either, again, they know me as an annoying idiot, or they know me as a genius. Like sometimes I'll get asked, you know, by my classmates, and they're like, dude, you know, explain this physics equation to me, and I'm like, dude, I didn't study. I was making Minecraft videos. But they think I'm a genius. Which, yeah, so that's a weird place to be in. And I don't know why I'm sharing this. It's just, I'm having a fun time speaking and building this cliff. That's all I'm doing, really. And you can see this in the build. The more I speak, the less organized, the less thought out this build is, because I'm giving all my brain power to my words. I'm giving it all to my mouse, and my mouse is doing stuff. It's making up words, and I don't know what I'm doing. Again, I need to relax, don't I? Basically, to sum up everything I've said, I'm very, very happy with life in general right now. I think it's doing really, like, I'm just having a great year, a great time, great few months. There's ups and downs. There was a big down, right? But there's also big ups, and I've learned so much this year. I've got to know so many people this year, and I'm just excited for this next year, or I guess this year. I want to see what's to come. I want to see what happens with the channel. I need to meet more people. I need to do more things. I need to start new things. Recently, like just 3 days ago, I decided, you know what, we have a piano in our house. Doesn't belong to me. I don't do piano. I don't do music. But I decided, you know what, I might as well just learn to play a song on this thing. So I did. I learned to play Wet Hands on the piano in like 3 days. I can't do the full song yet, but I can do the majority of it, and I'm really happy with it. And you know what? I might do some more piano. Piano is actually quite fun. I always wrote it off as being like unfun, and that's why I never did piano or any musical instrument for that matter. But now I'm starting to enjoy that stuff. It's strange the way it works, you know. I've learned it, and I'm really happy with myself about that. Ooh, also, side note. A few days from now, a week from now from recording, Hytale, you know, you heard of that game, right? Hytale, new game coming out. It's coming out, and it's happening, and it's gonna be big. I've bought the game, got my name reserved. I'm gonna be making Hytale videos. That's what I'm gonna plan on doing. Hytale is gonna be a lot of fun. In my humble opinion, Hytale is gonna slap in the algorithm, first of all, which is a motivational reason to make videos about it. Second thing is also, I believe it's gonna be incredibly fun. It's going to be incredibly cool. Did I mention it's going to slap in the algorithm? Listen, I do have my motivations, right? If I think something's going to do well, I'm going to probably jump on it. But I'm not jumping on it because it's going to do well. I'm jumping on it because it's going to be cool and it's going to do well, right? That's I want to play it. It's going to be fun. And my, you know, $20 or whatever it was investment in the game, it's going to come back. It's going to come back to me, and it's going to be good. But yeah, I can't wait to make Hytale videos. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so cool. I'm going to make Hytale building tutorials. I'm going to make Hytale... I'm going to do what I'm doing in Minecraft, but I'm going to do it in Hytale. And since I'm doing it in Hytale, that means no one else has done it before. Right, because everyone's going to jump on this game at the same time. So anything I make is going to be like a world's first, basically. Hytale is like a clean slate for us to start over on, you know. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think I should make Hytale videos, or should I just purely stick to Minecraft? Because I don't want... Minecraft is my favorite game. I don't want Hytale replacing that. So obviously, like, that, my main goal is not to replace Minecraft. Whoa, wait a second. Whoa. This has never happened to me. And I think it's a bug. Maybe it's to do with me being on the server. But dude, there's 2 wandering traders at the same place at the same time. That's never supposed to happen. There's only supposed to be one ever. Hello? Mojang? Your game's broken again. I'm sorry to inform you. Your game's broken, Mojang. There's two wandering trade. Okay, I mean... Okay. I've probably been recording for like an hour, and oh boy, this is not gonna be fun to edit. It's not gonna be fun to edit whatsoever. But that's on me. I'm just gonna stop recording, and I'm just gonna cut to when this cliff is done, and then we can do like the castle wall, and that should be the end of the episode, really. I think it looks so nice. I'm really happy with it. Obviously, earlier on, it looked a bit rubbish, to be honest. I had to smoothen it out. I made like... If you can look at it, you'll see like 3 sections to it, right? You'll see this section here, right? Then you'll see this section, and then that section. That's what I was going for. I was going for like big boulders. And yeah, it's just the side of a cliff. Now, this thing here, it makes this look bad. Like my first cliff over here, you know, I did a bit of terraforming and made my villager raid defense tower. Yeah, I mean, it's nice, but ooh, I prefer this a lot. Maybe just because of how vibrant it is. Like, the colors obviously add something. Like, this is a bit dull. There's nothing wrong with it, it's just dull. This vibrant and orange, and I made sure not to overdo it. So I didn't do too much acacia. I toned it down a bit. I made it a bit more like a bit more ground color, you know, because when you overdo it, right, if you add like stuff like resin and stuff like that, you know, like that. If you start going to shades like that, then it doesn't really look like terrain anymore. I mean, it does, but like super like tropical, that's what it would look like. If you're going for like a warm biome, this is something I learned. You're going for somewhere warm. you want to do these sort of orangey colors. So like the mesa biome, right? And if you're going for somewhere cold, you want to do like more stony and that sort of stuff. It just gives across that feel, right? Because if this was all orange, it would be like you might see that in like a jungle or something like that. You know what I mean? But also I want to talk about where my mind was at whilst I was building this, what like I took into consideration. So obviously, if you look at it from like another angle from up here at the top, it's quite flat. It's quite like it goes from there straight to there without too much deviation. At least it did anyway. It was pretty much a straight line, and I turned the straight line into like less of a straight line, but you can still see like where it starts here is also where it ends there. And yeah, I'm not particularly happy with that. Maybe I might extend this out a bit more this way, and that might get extended out more that way, because it is quite abrupt where it does stop. But I tried to, I tried to add in like these little chunks, right, to make it not so human made, right? It's supposed to look quite random. Obviously, this part deviates out more, and it's like a wobbly shape, right? That's where you're trying to go for it when you're doing nature. You want to make things look like they flow, like this terrain here. This sort of like, it flows, right? It doesn't abruptly change. It flows. That's also the problem with this thing is that like I like it. It's like a jagged cliff, but maybe it should have more shape to it. Like maybe this part should like go out more, and it shouldn't be as abrupt. There's definitely a balance to be found. But like I did with this one, right, where I added little rocks and stuff around the main cliff, I did the same thing here. Obviously, like to transition it, because again, it's quite abrupt, and the closer you get, I think the better it looks. Just because you can see like more details, you can see the grass. Now, originally, I planned on having moss up here because obviously, like I didn't want, like grass is nice, but the only green part is this little strip here at the top, and then the rest of it's just dirt. But after some closer consideration, I think it looks better than moss, because moss sometimes it just looks too saturated, looks oversaturated, looks very vibrant, and sometimes you're not going for things to look too vibrant. Like I want this thing to look like it's in semi-warm, just like a normal like European climate, like nothing too hot, nothing too crazy. But as soon as you start adding moss and stuff, it looks very jungly, and just like the colors are wrong, right? Like that's a very warm green, by the way. I did hide all my torches, as you can see. There's a few poking out, but most of them are under carpets. But yeah, from my experience anyway, adding moss to it doesn't really help too much. It just makes it look more tropical. It makes it look warmer, more vibrant, and I wasn't really going for that. I still want a bit of grayscale. Like I toned down the oranges on this, right? I originally made it a lot more orange than it actually is right now, and this is because I want like the gray parts of the cliff to still be visible and stuff. I mean, the orange is really just meant to look like some kind of rich soil. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this, at least for now. Usually, I'm really happy with my builds until I build something else that makes them look bad. But it doesn't look bad, but it could look better. That's what I'm saying. I think the key takeaway here is with this build, I try to, well, as you can see, it's a bit messy in some parts, a bit noisy, like there. That should not be as overlappy, or it shouldn't be as checkerboardy. And also, I used light grey wool, which is a lot lighter than the rest of the blocks that I'm trying to transition with. So there's a clear like distinction between those two. So what I'll do next time is I'll just like have fewer blocks in the mix, right? I'll just use stone, maybe a tiny bit around the side, not really. And then from stone, go straight to light grey concrete. Maybe a bit of tuff. I have a bit of tuff mixed in there, especially for the gaps. That's also something I need to mention. The two gaps, I use deep slate there and I use deep slate there just to make it look like it's deeper, right? To make it look like there's a shadow in that crevice, right? So like you can clearly see the three parts being separated because of the darker colors that I use to like sort of separate the parts. That's a cool building strategy I learned about. But as for this, what would I change with this? Well, I probably have less noisy textures. I might not use the dripstone at all, really. And I would use some regular terracotta just to like make it a bit more vibrant, I guess. Like it's okay, but it could be better. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I want to do the walls for this castle. I'm going to do, yeah, just the front. I don't want to like encase the entire thing. It's going to be quite a quick job. I got the blocks I need. I think I got most of the blocks that I need. I'm just going to build a wall from like there to there. Like there might be like an entrance, some sort of a gate. We're going to scrap this whole outline or whatever I was trying to do here. We're going to scrap it because it looks a bit rubbish. And I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. This is just like an idea I had. It's not going to look like this whatsoever. I just want to build the walls first, and then once the walls are done, we can like get the castle worked out in probably like the next episode. So yeah, this is gonna be a quick job. I'm just gonna do the walls. I'm not even gonna really like I'm gonna build it and then I'm gonna talk about it. Right. I'm not gonna do much more rambling in this episode. I think we had enough. So yeah. I'll cut to when the wall is done. I've gone a bit crazy. I've before I show you what I made, I just want you to know why this video is as late as it is. I just want you to understand. I didn't expect this to take so long. But it's taken ages, okay? Everything's taken it. Let me just show you. Look, castle. I love it. I love it. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. It's such a lovely... Do you see what I see? This is one of my favorite builds ever. This is probably the biggest thing I've ever made in survival. That's something I'm thinking about now. Like, yeah, it probably is there, you know, like maybe apart from the QR code that I made in one of my previous episodes. No, this is bigger. Well, it's not. No, this is probably the single largest like structure, like including the cliff. Yeah. It's bigger than my creeper farms, dude. This is big. That's the thing about me, is that I played Minecraft for like at least nearly 6 years, 5 years at this point, right? But I have never like taken the time in survival to build something as big and as beautiful and as fantastic as this, and I love it. I love this. I'll talk about it. You'll see everything you need to know about it. But it's so good, right? So first of all, like obviously the location was chosen because it's framed quite nicely by the mountains. Like there's mountain there, flat. It's nice. It's a good overlooking spot. You can see the rest of the base. We'll go up to it as well. And yeah, I decided, you know, like obviously this is not done. I think it's like basically over halfway done, but it's not obviously we need to do like the interior and stuff. Like this is going to be a big thing. But what I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on putting like a central bit of the castle like behind this thing, so like a big box there and a big like tower there. So it's going to be a big thing. It's going to be big. This is just like the outer wall of the castle, and right now, you know, it's hollow. It's not really full of anything, and it doesn't have like a back wall. I don't think the back needs a wall, to be honest. Like I think the way this castle is going to be, I think this is all the wall that needs to be built, maybe a little bit to the sides, but like there's a hill behind this castle. Now let me just take my secret way of getting up. We go in here, go through here. This is how I get up currently. Obviously, I want to do like some kind of a staircase here, just all the way down. But yeah, this is the castle so far. We can walk in here, and there's my beacon, and yeah, we can walk down this wall, and we can see, yeah, it's quite nice, it's quite good. Also, I forgot to mention the beacon. That's not mine. I borrowed it from Hizuri. I don't have a beacon yet, but yeah, this wall obviously intentionally left empty, hollow, right? So I can like walk through this place. We can also go up here, and we can take like the top portion of it, right? You can go up above the walls, and we can see the lovely base from up here. It's quite nice. It's quite a lovely view. Obviously, I need to put some platforms up on the towers. Right now, it's just holes. But yeah, I like it. Or you can see my base very nicely. It's not very picturesque from this angle, but it's a nice overlooking point, right? This is going to be this is my main base now. Like, this is my mega base, basically. I'll have, like, what I plan on doing, right, is I'll leave some space between the wall, and I'm going to, like, put maybe some terraforming, like another cliff here, and I'm going to put a castle on top of that, and then some towers on top of that, and the castle is going to be positioned so that I'll be able to carve into the mountain, and basically a lot of my rooms will be underground, so I'll have a storage room, and stuff like that. It's just going to be big and grand, and I'm really happy to get started on that. Right now, though, all we have is the walls, and I decided to go for like 2 block diagonals, as you can see here, as opposed to 1 block diagonals. Like I could have went 45 degrees angle that way, but I decided to go like this way, and it makes the castle just seem bigger, right? And that's what I really want. Like I want it to be kind of flat, right? Because I'm not really going to be looking at it from any other angles, right? Obviously, I want it to be functional and stuff, and I want it to look good from all the angles, but it doesn't have to look good from all the angles. Like it needs to look good from this angle. So I'm making it quite spread out, but it's not going to be like, I don't think there's going to be a second like wall out the back of this thing, right? Because there's a mountain behind it, right? So yeah, this is my primary viewing angle, only real viewing angle. No one's going to come from the other direction. I hope you enjoyed. This episode's been a bit strange. It's taken absolutely ages. I think I talked too much for some parts of it. I don't know. I'll see how I edit this together. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. It's been it's been a lovely time making this video. I hope you enjoyed. And Hytale, at the time of recording, it's coming out in like 2 days. I'm gonna be making Hytale videos. That's my plan. If you want to see Hytale, leave a like, or maybe just say in the comments. That might be a more accurate way of saying. I'm gonna make Hytale videos. It's gonna be epic. I'm really excited for that. So yeah, just keep an eye out, I guess. And yeah, see you later. Bye bye. Thanks for watching, and we will make this cast. We'll make it big. We'll make it great. Just give me some time to make another Just Minecraft video. It'll be out soon. I'll get back to this build at some stage. For now, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a time to do Hytale and some other things. Let me know if you like the castle. And that's going to be it for today's video. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.